I have more gratitude for the simple things like hearing the birds chirp outside, being able to hear the stream flow in the ocean. Those are things that I would have lacked if I would have left here. I've gotten a greater appreciation for life, for sure. I was sleeping one evening and I turned over and I felt a really sharp pain in my breast area. I got evaluated and they determined that there was a lump there. They advised me that once I came in for my initial visit, I would need to have a copay, an initial visit fee of $150. Well, I wasn't working at the time. I was unemployed at the time. It was pay the mortgage, get the groceries, or pay for this appointment. And the lack of resources caused me to prolong and put it off. I never made it to the initial appointment. They called me a week later and said, "Hey, we see that you missed your appointment. Do you still have a concern for the lump in your breast?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do, but I don't have the money." And I was really embarrassed to have to share that. They told me to never allow money to stand in the way of my care. And thanks to them, I was able to not only keep that appointment, but it was also paid off through charity. I was referred to a surgical associate team that did a biopsy and gave me my diagnosis. I can't remember what was said to me after I heard the words stage 3 in situ carcinoma. And I just began to cry in the office and I just kind of had this blank stare. And the first thing that I could think about were my children. And I was afraid. I literally was waiting to die, if I be honest. It was devastating. And I knew that I needed to fight. And I fought like hell. I did. I got involved in a Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk because I realized not long after treatment there was purpose behind this. The first time I went to a Making Strides event was the year after my diagnosis. It was full of energy. Like, I didn't even know I could have so much fun with an event that would be benefiting from somebody being sick. The people were enthusiastic, they were willing and supportive, and they were generous. It was an open environment where people were willing to share their story. And so that was everything of what I needed to see for me to make a decision to get on board and to be willing, authentic, and confident enough to share my own story. Don't wait until someone you know gets diagnosed to partake, because there are survivors like me that need you to volunteer to be able to help us raise the money to find a cure for the cancer. The money from Making Strides Against Breast Cancer can go towards many different things. It could be allocated various ways. It could go to the Reach to Recovery. It could go to the Road to Recovery. It could go to additional research to assist with a cure for cancer. I owe it all to the American Cancer Society for giving me the opportunity to share, to pour into my fellow survivors, to meet a new network of people that look just like me and that have suffered just like me and that have been at dis-ease just like me. And so I knew that it was bigger than me all along. I knew in that moment that I could really make change. And I was ready for it. Make up in your mind that you have cancer. Cancer does not have you. Yeah.